Mimar Sinan. When passion meets love, it's said that the heart adores every beautiful thing. So how about all this beauty generated from all this love, passion, and never-ending and unparalleled brilliance? This inexhaustible imagination that we had been witnessing, and yet the extreme accuracy bears the signature of one charming architect, Mimar Sinan, who lived his whole life fascinated by architecture.
Architecturally, it is said that the 16th century is the century of Sinan. He was born in Turkey in Anatolia to a Christian family. Later, he converted to Islam and served in the Janissary army. Later, he became an officer and accompanied the army in its conquests, and acquired his experience.
He is the renovator of Ottoman architecture and one of the most famous creators of Islamic architecture. The traces and evidence he left behind make him worthy of being at the head of the most skilled architects known to history.
He was unique in many matters in the styles of his architecture and the search for solutions to many issues. And until recently, we discovered that he was the owner of many initiatives.
During his long life, which was close to 100 years, he built and designed more than 480 buildings, a third of which are standing to this day. 70 years of work, in which the brilliant engineer left architectural monuments in many countries of the world, not only in Turkey, and included 92 large mosques, 52 small mosques, 55 schools, 7 houses for memorizing the Holy Quran, 20 mausoleums, 17 principality houses, 3 hospitals, and 6 waterways, and 10 bridges, and 20 khans, and 36 palaces, and 8 stores and 48 baths. Istanbul had the largest share of his art and antiquities, as it includes about 200 urban landmarks designed by him.
In general, the architecture had a well-known style, the Seljuk style. And at the beginning of the Ottoman Empire, that style was the one in practice. For example, the Borsa Grand Mosque in Bursa, and it was built in the 15th century. And he developed it until the beginning of the Ottoman style with it, and it relied on the central dome.
The Soleimaniye Mosque, which also contains a library and a school. It is one of the greatest buildings that Sinan built, and he wrote on its dome the verse of the Quran, "Verily, Allah grasps the heavens and the earth lest they move away from their places, and if they were to move away from their places, there is not one that could grasp them after him." This dome rests on 4 pillars and has more than 100 windows to ensure that light reaches all its corners.
From time to time, earthquakes destroy and demolish buildings, and he wanted to take precautions for that. When he laid the foundation for years, and after that, he started building. And for that, despite all the earthquakes, there was not a single crack in what he built. While there are buildings that fell asterisk,
The mausoleum of Khair al-Din Barbarous Shrine and his statue in Beşiktaş Square, and close to the statue, the Sinan Pasha complex is located. You can also visit the Sinan Pasha Mosque and school within this complex. Sultan's Atik complex, Atik, is located in Oskadar, in a neighborhood consisting of a group of buildings surrounding the mosque and the school. It includes historical sections, such as the Hadith School, the Quran Memorization School, a kitchen, a guest house, an elementary school, a bathroom, and a hospital. The Ibrahim Pasha Palace in Sultan Ahmed Square is a palace in which the Ottoman Grand Vizier Ibrahim Pasha al-Frangi used to reside. This palace is located in the Fatih district of Istanbul, Turkey. Nowadays, this palace is used as the Museum of Turkish and Islamic Arts, and the minarets of the Hagia Sophia Mosque, one of the most beautiful things he built, and thousands of workers and engineers worked on it.
He made some modifications to the Hagia Sophia Mosque, which kept it standing to this day. Otherwise, it would be destroyed by earthquakes. Because of his achievements in restoration, maintenance, yet more adding pillars, the Hagia Sophia Mosque is standing to this day.
Also, among the most famous works of Sinan is the Mosque of Shahzad Muhammad and his college, the mosque, and the school of Al-Khusrawiyya in Aleppo. And he also designed the Mosque of Queen Safia in Cairo and the Mosque of Salimiye in Edirne. Sinan heritage focuses on his architectural talent, which changed the face of the Ottoman Empire, but his life was full of details that cast a shadow over his architectural art.
He was in love with his work, and he was very fond of his work and profession, and that is why he reached this rank.
It is said that he loved Princess Mihrimah Sultan, the daughter of Soleimaniya the Magnificent, whose name means the Sultanate of the Sun and the Moon, and built 2 mosques in honor of her, and in fulfillment of his love that was not crowned with marriage. The first in the Edirne Kapı neighborhood in the European part of Istanbul, and the second in the Üsküdar region in its Asian section. Sinan's genius and passion mixed with his love, and this was the secret of the 2 mosques he built. On March 21st, the day of the birth of Mihrimah Sultan, the daughter of Suleiman the Magnificent, every year, the sun sets over the minaret of the European mosque. Then the full moon rises over the minaret of the Asian mosque, which fulfills the meaning of the name, the Sultanate of the Sun and the Moon, Mihrimah herself. Also, he and his sultanate cannot meet, like the sun and the moon. Creators do not die. Sinan passed away and left behind an invaluable legacy, knowledge to benefit from, and a history that will remain. Beauty is scattered everywhere he travels.